Coronavirus infections dropped by 2/3 in England in the last month, but scientists behind the study warn virus levels are still high.
A call for more support for frontline staff suffering long-term effects from COVID. We've got a special report on the impact.
Well, I just feel that I am running every single day, entirely exhausted, and I have no idea when this will end.
The Duke of Edinburgh spends a second night in hospital after he was admitted as a precautionary measure on Tuesday.
Good morning. Charging towards an electric future. Jaguar Land Rover and Ford commit to going all electric in the UK in the next decade.
Look at this morning's papers, shall we? And we'll start today with the Guardian's front page, which is about the rate of infection, COVID infection, among children. The paper says the virus is now spreading the most among primary-aged children and young people.
The Telegraph reports that parents will be asked to test their children for coronavirus twice a week when secondary schools return. Like many other front pages, there's also a picture of the Duke of Edinburgh after his admission to hospital on Tuesday.
The Eye this morning reveals what it says is an NHS blueprint for tackling COVID vaccine hesitancy. We're going to be speaking about this a little bit later in the programme. A top medic tells the paper that scare stories and myths online are costing lives.
And unsurprisingly, one of the most read stories on BBC Online is the sequel we've all been waiting for. We showed you it earlier, Handsworth Parish Council meeting, which became an internet sensation last month. It descended into, it can only be described as chaos, can't it, yesterday?
It's the ultimate chaos.
Because Jackie Weaver didn't have the authority and wasn't in charge. Well, no, it's not because of that, but she wasn't there this time. Do you want some inside pages
Let's
first?
do that.
Shall we? Have you got something you want to show? Because I've got something that has just tickled me.
Tickle us all.
Well, it won't tickle a lot of people, I don't think. You'll know that in Japan there have been some criticisms of Yoshiro Mori, who's the Tokyo Olympics chief. He stepped down amid a sexism row, about comments that women talk too much in meetings. And what he said was that the problem with women in meetings is when one raises their hand, others probably think they have to talk too, and then everyone says something. Right? That's what he said about women. Anyway, so
and he stepped down, didn't he?
He did step down, yeah. So the ruling party, Japan's ruling party, has invited more women into its key meetings, but there is a strict understanding, OK? They don't speak.
No.
When they're in the meetings, yeah. So 5 women are going to be allowed to join its board meetings as observers. And what's been told is Toshihiro Nikai, which is the LDP Secretary-General, said that allowing women to observe proceedings would help them understand what kind of discussions are happening. What he said is, take a look. Take a look. That's what this is about. In order to voice their opinions, they need to submit comments in writing to the office. Speaking is going to be completely banned. There you go.
I think for tickled, read very annoyed there, yeah? Talking of diversity, equality, get used to these new emojis, which are going to be... I never realised till quite recently that emojis are like kind of properly, formally licensed and sanctioned. There's an official body that looks into what they're going to be and what they're going to look like. This is some of the new ones that are coming out, more than 200 new ones being rolled out onto your phone this spring. They celebrate different skin tones, different genders. And look, there's now an empty syringe to talk about. It used to be filled with blood, but now it's an empty one to signify vaccinations. There's a burning heart, and look, that's rather tragic, isn't it? A wounded, bandaged heart as well.
Oh, it could be a healing heart.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
There you go.
Such an optimist.
Yeah, that's me voicing, you know, a thought there. I'll learn. I'll put my hand up next time.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, we're very lucky to have that contribution. Thank you very much indeed.